All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 21.
All right,
Okay,
the kids are here.
Yes, and
all five of them.
Rimuru has now met the kids and also met another isekai world dimension hopper.
And he used great sage to the most perfect of uses, which is mass-producing manga.
Mass-producing manga that you haven't read yet.
Exactly.
You've been gone for a long time.
Literally take over the entire world with just this technique alone.
It's pretty terrifying to think about. Yes.
Yep.
And while it is the ultimate way to instantly gain max influence with your other
isekai person.
NPC person, or actually a PC,
right?
It's kind of hilarious because there's this whole society that was created, this kingdom of Engracia, which has a lot of modern conveniences and a lot of specific things about it that are like, oh,
right,
yeah.
Or at least this school certainly does.
Yes, the school seems like a really hilarious meta thing of where they're like, hey, we could create an isekai cinematic universe with just this school.
I've watched X-Men. I know how that goes. Let's just make a school for all the isekai people.
Right.
Yep.
They can all just come here.
I mean, it's a great idea if you think about it.
I mean, yeah. And then they could learn how to dimension hop to other isekai universes and stuff, and let them know that if you want to learn about how to be a better isekai hero,
creating portals in anime conventions to beat the super intergalactic bad guy. Telling you, that's where it's
genius.
At.
It's genius. I mean, they're like, most of them are gonna die anyway, but.
Hey, most of them will get tons of crazy, awesome powers anyway.
They'll all be pretty enthusiastic about it once you give them some kind of way to self-insert themselves into the story. You know,
exactly.
As you do.
Yeah,
but Rimuru being told some interesting things about these kids being summoned because they were so young.
Yes.
They're going to die at some point unless Rimuru can do something about it, which is is interesting. And a lot of nations brought them here for a specific purpose, which is... something also they'll have to go into. But also Veldora reacted in a curious way once he went over and kind of met the kids. It might have been because he met the kids and there's some connection as to them actually being there for the purpose of destroying him.
Who knows?
Or it might be that there's one specific kid, like the last girl, Chloe Albert, who maybe gave off something that specifically pinged there. But I'm guessing it's more that the reason why they were summoned, and Veldora understood that. But another episode of Slime, and we only have about 3 or 4 more after this. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
This opening's so calming at the beginning, and then it goes into high energy.
Civ 5 featuring the slime. Then he has to deal with the Demon Lord Gandhi.
Who's Gandhi?
The god of war.
I just love, though, I know I've said this before, but I love that Soe, the resident assassin edgelord, also basically has his harem of other, like, assassin apprentices.
Right. I love that these adventurers keep popping up in the story and getting progressively more and more geared, you know?
Yeah.
All right, watch. You're going to see Leon in the back, Cromwell in the back when they show the demon lords.
Right.
When Millen jumps into them here.
I just realized something, though. Soe is the ultimate harem protagonist because he could make clones of himself. So
right, let's look to the right.
Exactly, back there. He could make clones of himself. That way he could bang all of the girls in his harem. And there would be no problem. Well,
are these clones real clones? There was a big bee floating there. What was that?
I don't know.
It was a bee holding like a bucket of water or something.
Yes.
I have to have the names reminded.
Well, and we need to have this go full on anime school.
Yes, and Alice Rondo,
homeroom,
and Chloe Albert.
Oh my god. Wow.
Huh. She moved over to Alice. She's so nervous and stuff.
Has he gotten bigger? Oh.
Yes, good.
Mm.
Yeah, summoning a giant wolf is not really the best way.
Yeah.
No.
Right away. I demand an explanation.
Oh.
Bring that up.
They know.
It's a great point.
Oh. Just who the hell do you think you are? He's like, oh, wait, what?
Oh, you guys can use all your magic to try and fight me.
Yep.
Oh, one-on-one. Oh, okay.
Well, obviously Kenya. Yep. Oh, you're approaching.
Yeah. Wait, they're gonna use weapons? Why would they even need weapons?
You've never fought anyone, but she's a sensei.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Zawado!
He like used fire blasts before though? Why not just use magic?
I think he will eventually once he gets frustrated enough. He's basically trying to let them know that physical attacks will mean nothing. Ah, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, they're very weak.
Aww. Trying to be like Shizu.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh. What?
She's the frail little child. I mean, Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So young is so frightening.
Your technique is useless against me. Oh, ho, ho.
She's like,
She's like, you did not earn a head pat.
Yes, exactly. Oh.
Wait.
What was that smile?
And why did she just disappear? Like, did she move away? Like,
no, they're just cutting time.
I guess, yeah. Ooh, cool.
Delicious. This is just what grown-ups do.
Watch, she's gonna summon some eldritch horror.
Oh! What?
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking it would be like flowers or something, but here we go.
Voodoo.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yes, 100% if you'd make her cry. Yes.
Not sure how she thought.
Yep.
That would defeat them when they're just stuffed animals, but...
Right. No. You would kill them, yep.
Ooh.
Promises.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Some promises he can't keep.
Well, he's kind of the I make all the good choices in the RPG kind of person, so if he...
It is all right now, because I am here.
Right, then he will succeed, you know. Huh? That was some awkward, like, voice acting. Like,
okay.
Warp portal. Well, dang.
All right.
Oh, okay, okay.
Although, wasn't Shizu older? Or maybe not. Okay.
Okay. Oh. Another memory flash. Huh. Picnic!
Wow.
Genius! I like manga. He's like, oh, hey, hey. You're so strong, it should be illegal.
Because you're gonna die soon anyways. Okay.
Whoa. Looks very gaunt.
Yeah.
It's going for the city. Why? That's random.
Yeah.
He just, went up against Charybdis and technically couldn't actually defeat it.
That's very true.
So...
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, I don't see any difference, really.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Like, his clothes are different, but... Because bows will do so much against a dragon.
Why is it just kind of...
Yeah, the visuals this episode have been kind of
bad.
Kind of bad.
I mean, the fighting stuff is pretty cool, but
yeah.
But the actual dragon itself isn't really animated, yeah.
Well, and even the visuals for, like, the lightning breath was very, like, alternating frames looking.
Possibly. Wow. That was...
Okay.
That was awesome.
Yep, I mean, that's kind of what I expected would happen.
Yep. Yep. And we just cut to... Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, those things seem mutually exclusive.
Right. Yeah. Wait, that voice actor.
Yeah, is that someone else in the show?
No, I just know him from something else. I don't know what, though. Huh. Just adding in another person.
Okay,
now she's the tie into the making it as obvious as possible.
Yep. Yeah.
I learned the spell generate money.
Right, exactly.
Of Gracia and Ulgracia. Okay. In terms of kind of the things to discuss this episode, I think that while they had a lot of potential with kind of the idea of bringing Shizu's son's kids into this, I'm not the biggest fan of how they're handling it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the dragon seemed very tacked on, both in the way it was animated and everything, and the relevance to the overall story.
It was a very, like, odd kind of plot contrived way to have them go to a place where they would learn about the dwelling of the spirits conveniently, because one of the people there knows a prayer because they lived at a place where that thing it's so roundabout that it's like if they're trying to blend in the fact that it's bad writing by having it be, and
the thing is that, like, that kind of stuff happens in real life plenty, but but the stuff that was happening along the way wasn't good enough to stand on its own, so it was only for that information, in which case then it just kind of feels like a waste of time.
Yeah, waste of time, basically. Like, why didn't you just have trainees say, oh yeah, it's somewhere in this kingdom, go on a quest there.
Exactly.
And you basically just teleport the kids and them over there, and they have a on-school field trip. So, I don't know. All right, guys. So, while that was, I would say, a weaker or one of the weakest episodes in this show so far, the couple things that I can talk about that are, I would say relatively interesting is the fact that the kids had this very good connection with Shizue, and that what they're obviously setting up here is the foundation for them getting a good connection with Rimuru. The means by which they're doing it is a little bit kind of hey, it's just the first episode with it, so it's a little weak. But the idea of bonding high-level spirits to them, superior spirits to them,
that's cool,
is an interesting aspect of utilizing something that was built up in the world prior because of Shizue having this spirit Ifrit inside her. So if this is the thing of where, we're going to learn some more about how spirits work in the world, and combine that with a kind of on-school field trip thing, that could be interesting. So I will hold out. I will hold off my judgments regarding the whole arc with the kids, but just that the beginning stages of it are starting off a little weaker.
Right, because and the thing is that, like, if I were to majorly change one thing about this episode, it wouldn't actually be all the plot stuff with the dragon and whatnot, because while that felt like kind of a waste of time, that's not where the real meat of the episode I was looking for anyways. So what I would have changed is so that the way Rimuru bonded with the kids, because here's the thing, we know that Rimuru is OP, right? So there's no conflict there, and
we don't really need to know what the kids' abilities are.
We don't really need to know what the kids' abilities are, especially since there are people that are probably way better than the kids, and even they are usually kind of cannon fodder when it comes to the battles that are actually, going to happen because of how powerful Rimuru is. There you go, right? So, and the whole aspect of them knowing that they're going to die, that's potentially a very huge point of conflict, and something to really understand who these kids are beyond just what they can do, right? Because right now they very much fit into sort of the character tropes, to the point where whenever they have something happen, they then go through the sequence of kid 1, kid 2, kid 3, kid 4, kid 5 all say something that ties into their shtick, right?
Exactly.
So I would have loved to see that develop into something more, so that there's more dimensionality to it. And they could still do that in this next episode because they're kind of now on the field trip thing. But if they had that in there, like how good I think that could have been, if they had that in there, that could have completely made it so that I didn't care about the fact that the dragon attacking was, 1, badly animated, and 2, irrelevant.
Exactly.
Like that would have been fine, because then if the characters going on that irrelevant journey are having great interactions and stuff, then that's plenty, right?
Yes, definitely.
So that would be where I would have wanted it to improve. They still can, because the fact that they reduced the cast for this arc is still a great decision, because that way they actually have the opportunity to give the depth to the kids. Whereas if they were just at the village in the town with everybody else, then they would it would be very difficult to have them be more than just giving their shtick.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, a little bit distracted here, but the computer thing just kind of freaked out for a second. Just wanted to make sure everything's going well here. But, yeah, you made some really good points, Jake.
Yeah, the heart of this show, I feel like they were kind of trying to do a return to form with the fact that it was just wholesome stuff of them being at school and everything. And it's another meta joke of, like, of course, it's an anime, in this fantasy world, so let's have them be at school as well, because why not?
Exactly.
And that was something, and maybe that's why I ended up not liking this episode as much, is because it kind of got my hopes up that, like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have some really good wholesome moments and stuff, because again, that's like at the beginning of the show, like those bits, the bits with Shizue and everything, they were more than just powers, right? It was people talking about their feelings and stuff, and the whole thing of the fact that they're kids and they know they're going to die, that's huge, right?
Yeah, and we didn't go into a lot of the emotion,
right?
Of not only that being a thing, but how that can move, I would say, Rimuru to being kind of more
sympathizing,
more sympathizing, but also I would say more empathetic to kind of I have to do this, like spending more time with him dwelling on that. And they had this little scene with him thinking and almost in some ways communing in some ways with the representation of the will of Shizue to save them, and him being like, I got this. And it was like 2 seconds. It was like, or like 12 seconds.
Like
or something.
The idea of that.
Spend more time
fantastic.
on that.
Yeah, but spend more time on it. Like let it sit and linger for a bit, because because the things like the merchant or the dragon or the whatever, none of that really matters. Like they could have just taken out some of the exposition about this merchant that is also apparently a loan shark but trustworthy. I mean, I don't know how loan sharks resolve things when you don't pay, what you owe them, but generally it involves breaking legs and among other things.
I mean
it's a fantasy
world, wholesome fantasy land, so
but like what it felt like to me was that it was one of those things where the DM basically has heavy plot rails for something that they're wanting to do, so they're basically saying, here's some explanations, those explanations don't make sense, go with it, I'm gonna do something down the road, and usually it's to screw you over, right? Where, say, this guy's going to go to the village, but Rimuru's not there, and then he's going to cause trouble while he's there.
I don't think that's what this is. I don't think that's what this is.
Probably not, but...
I think that what this is this is them ticking off the box of adding another character trope into the into the overall squad,
or like a connection point to do the economical, like more like nation type stuff. And from that standpoint, it's like, okay,
literally just that,
right?
Just like in the same way, we had these really wonderful characters of the dwarves, like Kaijin, coming in here, and we haven't really spent any time with them since then, in terms of actually building their characters.
And the way they like introduced us to those characters, that was great,
really good.
Right? If we could have that for all the characters moving forward, that would be awesome. So when things like that don't happen with the merchant, it's like, oh, okay, I all right,
so
whatever.
Either he doesn't matter at all, or if he does matter, it's something where it's like, well, you need to give him a little bit more than that.
And then the fact that they didn't do that with the kids as much, that was the main thing where I was just like, oh, okay, because you can do so much with kid characters.
You can really do a lot.
Like because where they're at emotionally is so much like simpler, I would say, and more straightforward, so you can get to those heavy hitting moments without needing to have a whole bunch of complicated stuff in there too, right? You can and they can still do that,
I think it was mainly a pacing issue and what they chose to prioritize and focus on this episode that brought it down to a little bit into the mediocre territory.
Right.
So hoping that in this next episode, where they're going to have a little bit more of a targeted kind of quest-based focus, and they can go after that thing, and that's just the thing that they're all doing together, they can explore how each of their characters, and the kids specifically, react to going on kind of the stereotypical fantasy adventure. And then if there's any conversations that come out of that, where Rimuru can kind of realize, oh, I have to be kind of a mentor of these kids' hearts in a ways as well.
Right, a surrogate really parent, kind of,
Yeah. So, interesting stuff. Not going to spend too much time in the discussion on it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion here. If you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there, and any level of support gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us about these stories, or just anime in general, or just chat about whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.